So how people marking your work will identify plagiarism, it can be one of many routes. Sometimes when you're reading a piece of work, you suddenly notice that there's a change in the style of writing, or somebody who at one point wasn't expressing themselves very well or their grammar was very poor, it suddenly becomes very excellent. And that change in style or the way the work's presented makes the reader think, hang on, there's something not quite right here. And then they look at the whole work again and they might look at it more critically. Sometimes, believe it or not, you will recognise that a student is plagiarising something you, the marker, have written, so it becomes quite easy to identify that style of writing. But more often than not, we're supported by things like Turnitin, which is a plagiarism identifying software where it will tell you that what chunks of the student's work have been cited or written somewhere else before, and it will link you to the original reference or the original site of that work, so you can see where a student may have copied and pasted it straight from an online resource. I've seen it done from a lecturer's handouts before. It can sometimes be from a previous student's submission from the year before, or it can, of course, obviously be from a published paper. So we use a mixture of methods. Sometimes it's just there's something not quite right as you're reading, and sometimes we use that online software. So usually it's a mixture of methods that people use. And it's surprisingly obvious to people that they've read this somewhere before, they've seen it before, and then it can be backed up by that online software. So it's a mixture of methods really that we use.